now we're live on YouTube. Welcome, Pankaj sir. So be ready for the presentation. I request Samir Mohire sir to please introduce Pankaj Patel sir, our second speaker of the session. And here is the bio. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. I just have to read as it is, right?
Yeah,
Because I wasn't aware of this. So I'll just read it.
yeah.
Pankaj is an AI-enabled digital marketer by profession and a WhatsApp and retention marketing specialist with overall 42 plus years of experience. He has created his own process in which he offers customized, curated content and strategy for engaging with potential and existing customers so that acquiring and retaining customers is very easy. His process takes less than 4 minutes to send bulk messages, which makes you stand out from your competition and become unique. The outcome is brand awareness of your products and services and acquisition and retention of customers, essentially increasing your sales by 25 to 30% in less than 4 months. He helps business owners and professionals increase their sales without calling, meeting, or emailing their customers using a process he has created which takes less than 4 minutes per week and makes you unique and stand out from your competitors. Reach out to your customers without calling, meeting, or emailing them. Save money, time, and effort. Let's welcome Pankaj. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir ji. My skin visible, Rohit?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, Abhi Pranam, everyone. My name is Pankaj Patel from Mumbai. And today I'm going to talk about my favorite topic, customer retention. Mahatma Gandhi said that our business exists only because of one reason, and that is a customer. Without customer, our business will not exist. Hence, customer retention is my favorite topic. When you have customers who bring you business on consistent basis, that is repeat business, that's the fastest path to growth. You can unlock steady sales without increasing any advertising spend. If you focus on personalized outreach, timely occasion campaigns, and you automate your retention flows, you can drive higher lifetime value of your customers and lower your acquisition cost, turning your one-time buyer into loyal advocates. So, as I said, repeat buyers are the fastest path to reliable growth. Why? Because they are the engine of predictable revenue. Revenue means sales. And they spend more, return more times, and refer others to your business. You should build a system which will turn your customer database into consistent footfall. Use timely and personalized outreach. Outreach means reaching your existing customers. Using timely triggers and referral prompts, which will boost the customer lifetime value without any extra advertising. So let me now talk a little bit about customer database. Everybody who's in business has customers, whether you have 10 customers, 50 or 1,000 or 10,000. You have a database of your customers. I hope every business owner and professional keeps their data of customer at least in an Excel sheet. If you don't have CRM, if you don't have any other specialized software, that's fine. But the least you should do is keep the data of your customers in an Excel sheet. So first of all, ensure that you are capturing all of your customer data. Now, when I say all of your customer data means I don't only mean capture the name and the contract address or contact details. Capture what date did he buy, which product did he buy, how much money he spent. That's the bare minimum you need to capture. And once you do that, you could segment your customers by their purchase behavior. Is he a first-time buyer? Has he come for the second or third time? What kind of amount he has spent on your product or services? What preference he has if you have multiple product or services? And then you can deliver the right relevant offer which will resonate with them. which will make them feel nice. So very simple rules you need to use. Recency, frequency, monetary or engagement signals to create personalized segmented groups from your amongst your customer database. And then you could target specific segments which will boost your conversion rates and make messages which you send to your customers feel thoughtful and not very intrusive. So make sure that your database is clean, remove duplicates, and you make sure you have standardized your contacts so you can improve deliverability of messages and relevant messages. Make sure you are verifying the numbers of your customers and remove inactive entries so you can reduce bounce rates and wasted effort when you're sending out regular messages to them. Accurate records will lead to fewer wasted message and higher engagement rates, which will turn your outreach into a predictable return. You need to map your customer journey from their first purchase to their repeated purchase and loyalty so that you can spot specific key moments and opportunities. If you find a customer coming once, then you need to engage with him and find out why is he not coming. Give him reasons to come back to you. And if you find a customer is coming multiple times, then you need to add him to some kind of a loyalty program and incentivize him to come more often. So, and if people are dropping off, and this is a typical scenario for most businesses. Customer comes, buys once, and he's gone. He's dropped off. How do you send a trigger? Trigger is nothing but sending him a message which will welcome him back, incentivize him to come back, give him a reason to come back. Okay. And there are methods to do that. And you have to reactivate some offers so that you can recover that particular buyer who just bought once and disappeared. You can measure the conversions and you can keep refining your messages so that this helps you recover this one-time buyer so that you can increase the repeat rate and increase his lifetime value. A lifetime value, customer lifetime value is nothing but the total amount of purchases a customer makes in a given period. Typically, if you do proper customer retention, you should retain a customer for a minimum of 10 years. So amount of purchase he does in 10 years is the lifetime value of that customer. Now, what kind of communication strategy should you use if you want to retain your customers? You got to have a plan. Without a plan, nothing happens. Okay. So you have to create a flow of value-driven content. And what are these content topics? Typically, how-to tips, occasion reminders, and targeted offers based on your database, customer database segmentation, which I spoke earlier, which will resonate. Now, what do I mean by resonate? It should appeal to your customers. If you're sending a standard offer, 10% off, which everybody does, it may not appeal to your customer. So you have to be a little bit smart in kind of creating a very, very purposeful and value-driven content. You need to combine educational content with incentives so you can build trust and keep your brand top of the mind of your customers. You can also automate this messaging by personalizing by segment so you can drive higher repeat values and increase customer loyalty. WhatsApp is the most common communication channel today in the world. Maybe if not the world, at least in India. We have more than 55 crore users of WhatsApp in India today. And an average WhatsApp user in India looks at his WhatsApp minimum 30 to 35 times a day. And these are not my statistics. This is given by WhatsApp itself. So if WhatsApp is so popular, can you afford to ignore it for your business? I'm sure the answer is no. So use WhatsApp for direct, timely, and personalizing your messages. Segmented contextual message, which will prompt your customers to come back and visit you for your product or services. Don't do mass blasting, just relevant nudges. You can use festivals, birthdays, and seasonal moment, of course, which everybody does, as natural triggers to re-engage with your customers. And this is the only thing which most people do, if at all they do, in terms of engaging. Just for you, 95% of Indian business owners and professionals, they only focus on acquiring or getting new customers. And 5% of them only focus on engaging with existing customers. That is why I started with the uh, Mahatma Gandhi's what he said about customer. Customer is the reason why you exist. If you ignore your customers, I can assure you, you're not going to grow. So you have to design short and timely campaigns which feel relevant to your customers. And you can even make it celebratory, so celebratory messages to drive visitors and purchases. Offer small but targeted incentives to convert emotional moments into footfalls and higher basket value. What do I mean by emotional moments? On your customer's birthday, anniversary, or even things like the first time he purchased from you. Hey, you completed one first anniversary for buying the first time from us. So those are emotional moments for your customers. Convert them by giving a small incentive that if you come during this time to this time, yeah, you can use this incentive or discount to buy our product or service. Engagement and offers. Educational content is one of the most important method you can send messages, the content, educational content, because people are tired of getting sales messages. They are tired of getting brochures and catalogs every time. And which is what 99% people do, because they have no idea how to engage with the customers in a effective manner. Tip, educate them. Don't sell to them. Okay. So what kind of content you will create? So helpful product tips, care guides, how to use your product or service. And you can position your store as a trusted advisor. Your store can mean anything. It could be online store, offline store, or it even could be your business. So consistent and valuable content will always build confidence, and it will reduce purchase hesitation. And it will also turn a casual buyer, your first time buyer, into your repeat customers. Make sure that you are creating loyalty messages and appreciation gestures. You can offer them exclusive preview. If you are a store, online, offline, you can create an exclusive preview. You say, we are offering you a look at our new product line, our new products. It's only for you, our loyal customers. It's not open to public. Thank you notes whenever they buy, or you give them a VIP access. Yeah, you create a 3 or 4 tier structure, gold program, silver program, platinum program, and each one has got its own benefits. They feel appreciated when you do that. So emotional connection will boost retention, and it will make them feel recognized and not marketed to, or you don't do talking on, only selling. You can ask for feedback from your customers. Very important. Very few people do that. And most important, I've seen, although you may ask for feedback, do you act upon it? Or does it just go and lie down in some repository? You have to keep your eyes and ears on the ground, You have to see what customers are talking about. Do they like your product? Do they like your service? Do they like your overall approach? Are they satisfied? What was that they were unhappy about it? So if you take that feedback, then it shows, and if you act upon it, of course, then it shows that you are listening to them. Customers feel nice. Oh, my feedback, the company has listened, the brand has listened to it. Send them a timely reminders for restock. Restock here means some new product or stocks have come into your store or in your business, or any specific service needs there. Because feedback will fuel improvement, and the reminders will provide the nudge which many customers need to return to your business. Automation. In today's world, we talk a lot of AI automations and lot kind of automation. So you have to automate everything so you don't waste time doing manual tasks. So you automate the welcome flow. Welcome flow means first time a customer comes, buys from you, make sure you have a sequence of messages going out to you. Thank you for your purchase. Welcome to our brand or welcome to our store. Here is a tip how you can use this particular product or service. Here is a guide. Just engage with them. And if you are having smart automation, it will save you a lot of time and will also ensure that the right message is reaching the right customer at the right moment. Turn your satisfied repeat customer into advocates with simple referral incentives and shareable offers. I personally believe that if you are treating your customers well, engaging with them on a consistent basis and keep them happy, they are going to turn into your salesmen. And what I mean by turning them into your salesmen, they start recommending your product, your brand, your services to their contact spheres. Everybody they know, they'll say, go here and buy this particular product or service. Imagine you have 1,000 customers, and if most of them start becoming your advocates, that is recommending your product or service to their contacts, you're going to get free customers. You're going to, almost all of them will convert because they have been heavily recommendation from your existing customers. So your product or services have been very heavily recommended. If the guy is looking to buy that particular product or service, he'll come to you. And you're acquiring new customers without almost, you can say, free of cost. Okay. But we are human beings. Correct? Why would I want to keep on referring my contacts to your brand? Give me some incentive, then it makes it more interesting. Correct? So you must have a customer referral program. If you refer somebody, I'm going to give you so much additional discount, or I'll give you so much additional points, whatever. And also your recommendation person whom you're recommending, he will also get something. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. The referral, as I said, will lower your new customer acquisition cost, and you can scale growing through such recommendations. What gets measured gets done. If you don't measure, you will never know what's happening. So you must measure or track how many times a particular customer has come. And how will you track that? From your Excel sheet, which I told you, capture the data. Every time a customer comes, capture the data. The bare minimum is manual entry. Yes, I know it's not a perfect thing. Unless, of course, as I said, if you have got a customer software, which will capture everything. So track the repeat purchase, track how many times he's come back to you, figure out his customer lifetime value, whatever amount you're spending on engaging and sending messages, what is the cost and how much money you are making out of the repeat business. So that is ROI. So you can focus where you need to focus. You can do the tweaking of your campaign. If it's not giving you the results it's supposed to give you. Okay. So measure, learn from it, iterate. Okay. Data driven. Tweaks will compound your retention benefits over time. Finally, why you should focus on customer retention. Here are some of the benefits. Very cost effective. It is 80% cheaper to sell to an existing customer than getting a new customer. And of course, faster and quicker and better, less efforts. It gives you a stability of revenue because nawa customer aayega, kabhi aayega, malum nahi. So you cannot predict your sales as much as you can if you are focusing continuously and consistently with the existing customer. It gives them stability to your sales. Of course, you're going to increase the customer lifetime value. Customer retention objective is to keep your customer happy and to keep him for a long time. So if you do that, you're going to increase the lifetime value of the customers. Word of mouth marketing. What is that? If you keep your customer happy, he keeps talking nice things about you to his contacts and he influences them to come to you and buy your product or services. Reduce churn rate. What is a churn? Customer comes and he goes. That is called a churn. You need to reduce. You don't want customers coming and going. You don't want a revolving door coming and going out, correct? You need a plan which once the customer comes, you retain that person, retain that customer. So you have to reduce the churn rates. Of course, it's going to give you a competitive advantage. Why? Because I told you, only 5% businesses focus on their customers. So you have a huge, huge advantage if you focus on customer retention. Of course, as I told you, we are also during this plan, you're going to ask a feedback from your existing customers. So that gives you areas of improvement. Wherever you're lacking, you can improve. And that in turn creates more satisfied customers. Obviously, if you are focusing on existing customers, it's going to give you cross-selling and upselling opportunities. What I mean by cross-selling and upselling, if you have got multiple products or services, customer has bought one product or a service, you keep him happy, you engage with him. Now you can influence, induce, make him buy your other products. Or you have sold him a lower price product or service, you made him happy, you have engaged with him, you make him buy the higher price. So that's upselling. And of course, if you're capturing data the way I told you, then you have a whole lot of data with you, which you can mine. Mine meaning you can go through it, do research on it, and see how you can use it to better offer better services. So in conclusion, you build systems which will prioritize the relationship of your customers over one of promotion. So you can unlock consistent and sustainable sales and revenue. The small but consistent action like segmentation, relevant messaging, automation, and appreciation will create loyal customers who return and refer you, boosting profits without extra advertising. Thank you so much. I'm ready for questions, if any.
Wonderful session, sir.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
So
Thank you.
still we have 2 more minutes. So anyone has any queries, do raise your hands. Yes, Dr. Bijal.
Excellent, Pankaj sir.
Thank you.
I have one question is I'm doing all of this, though I have a service organization. I don't have a product organization. So if
Yeah,
somebody has attended my training once, he's done it for all employees of the organization.
correct.
What else can he do with me? I mean, how do I do birthday wishes, I do everything by monthly bulletin, all of that. I feel कि अभी उन लोग का सब खत्म हो गया और क्या करेंगे मेरे साथ? New
What
training कहाँ
kind
से
of
लाए?
what kind of content are you sending them when you say you engage with them twice a month?
Yeah, by monthly bulletin.
Yeah, what do
Yeah.
you send?
Yeah. So whatever I have done recently for a client, like I did an emotional intelligence program. So I shared about that. This is what my experience. Then I've just become an independent director. So now I'm sending things related to governance, POSH, all content related to what I'm servicing.
Okay, simple solution. Whatever you're sending to your customers bi-monthly, put yourself in your customer's shoes and ask yourself this simple question. Is the message which you have sent to them, does it resonate with you? Is it worthwhile reading? Is it adding any value? If not, cut off. Replace with something. If you have got multiple service offerings and they have only taken one, offer them the other one. Tell them how it is going to benefit them. What are the advantages without trying to be salesy.
Yeah.
Don't try to
Okay.
sell them.
Right.
Educate them. So let's say you have 5 online webinars. They have only taken one of them. You still have 4 to market. So tell them why they should attend the second, the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. What are the benefits? And then after you have educated them couple of times, see, one-time education doesn't help.
I know.
It will not even go in their brains. So couple of messaging on educational content and then invite them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent. And for more questions, please connect offline with Pankaj, sir. Now the third session is going to be, okay, let me stop